Welcome to the November-December 2016 issue of the BVA Bulletin, Volume 71, Number 6. Dale Stamper of Hayden, Idaho, serves as the current national president of the Blinded Veterans Association. Joe Parker of Pisgah Forest, North Carolina, is the national vice president. Paul Mims of Kansas City, Missouri, occupies the position of national secretary, and Joseph McNeil of Columbus, Georgia, is BVA's national treasurer. The district directors are as follows: Dennis O'Connell of Long Beach, New York, representing District 1. David Fox of Kettering, Ohio, the District 2 Director. Vernon Richmond of Haw River, North Carolina, directing District 3. Geneseo Morrow of Gilbert, Arizona, is the Director from District 4, while Paul Kaminsky of Middleburg, Florida, represents District 5, and Dr. Thomas Sampieri of Pearland, Texas, serves the BVA membership in District 6. Mark Cornell of San Antonio, Texas, is the association's immediate past national president. Additional appointed officers are Charles Brooks of Kissimmee, Florida, as National Chaplain, Monica Gilmore of Rocky Mount, North Carolina, as the National Sergeant-at-Arms, and two honorary board members, Joe Burns of New Orleans, Louisiana, and Dr. Donald Gagliano of National Harbor, Maryland. Blinded Veterans Association auxiliary officers are as follows: President Sandy Krasnodemsky of Allen Park, Michigan, Vice President Edna Kirksey Dixon of Bay Minette, Alabama, Secretary Benjamin Holmes of Midland, Georgia, and Treasurer Carl Heitinen of Seekonk, Massachusetts. Pam Hogan of Canyon Country, California, is the designated auxiliary reporter, but Edna Dixon has done a pinch-hitting job for her as the author of this issue's Auxiliaries View column. BVA's national headquarters staff members are Executive Director Al Avina, Administrative Director Bridget Jones, National Field Service Program Director Edward Eckroth, and Chief Financial Officer Kathy Rouet. The Director of Government Relations is Melanie Brunson. The National Field Service Training Coordinator is Wade Davis. Christina Hitchcock is the Manager of Projects and Conventions, while the Manager of Communications and BVA Bulletin Editor is Stuart Nelson. The Human Resource Specialist for the headquarters is Chrissy Spence-Gilbert. BVA's full-time National Field Service Resource Center officers are Wanda Grover, Richard Lane, and Joaquin Espinoza. BVA National Headquarters is currently located at 125 Northwest Street, Alexandria, Virginia, 22314. Each full-time headquarters staff member can be reached by dialing 202-371-8880 or toll-free 1-800-669-7079, and by then following prompts that connect the caller to the correct department and individual. Email communication will be forwarded to the appropriate recipient when sent through BVA's general email address, bva@bva.org. The organization's combined federal campaign number remains 10513. The BVA Bulletin is published bi-monthly by and for all blinded veterans. There is no charge to receive the print version of the publication, which is available upon request of the national headquarters to any interested individual or organization. Requests for multiple copies will be honored whenever possible. An audio compact disc version is mailed to annual and life members upon specific request. Contents of this issue of the Bulletin are represented by the following major headings: Legislative Update by Melanie Brunson, President's Page by Dale Stamper, Veterans Revered for Selflessness, At Arlington and Beyond, BVA Honors All Veterans, Buck Gillespie, Model of Service by Bob Ashmore, Blind Rehab and the Evolution of an Idea, Veterans Crisis Line offers needed support by Stuart Nelson. A look back at BVA's 71st. Technology promotes effective peer support by Timothy Hornick. Around BVA. Auxiliaries View by Edna Dixon. Observations from Director District 6 by Tom Zampieri. From the Field Staff by Claudia Belk. Of Note. In Remembrance, and A Final Thought. The cover of this issue of the Bulletin reveals a photo of three gentlemen, all of whom are wearing BVA service caps and dark glasses. The gentleman on the left, who is facing inward toward the other two men, is dressed in his Navy Chief Petty Officer attire. The man in the middle, who appears to be looking straight ahead, is dressed in a sport coat but with no tie. The man at the far right, also looking directly ahead at the camera, is dressed in a dark dress shirt, coat, tie, and the official National VA Veterans Day Committee lapel pin. In front of the group, the top third of a colorful wreath is visible. Leaves and branches of trees are seen immediately behind them in the background. The caption for this cover photo reads as follows: BVA members throughout the country paused on November 11th to honor the sacrifice and service of fellow veterans, both living and deceased. left to right as they prepared to present the organization's traditional wreath to the honor guards of Arlington National Cemetery's Tomb of the Unknowns, National Vice President Joe Parker, and Field Service Officers Richard Lane and Joaquin Espinoza. A recap of the event and other BVA Veterans Day activities highlight this issue of the Bulletin.